everybody, welcome to Brickvault. My name is Mike and today we have a review for the tiniest set of the last Jedi Wave. That is the Resistance Transport Pod. If you want to check out the recording of our live stream building for this set, you can check out the links below. But now let's get into this short time lapse and our review. The Resistance Pod is the smallest set of the wave, but not the weakest in my opinion. It has a lot of stuff inside and things to discover for such a small set, and I'm really glad that I built it, and I was really happy with the way it came out. Also, we get 3 minifigures. BB-8 is not exclusive, unfortunately. We have still the same version of this guy, but Finn is completely new print for even face expressions and his entire torso with a special feature I'm gonna be showing you. And also Rose is a new character from The Last Jedi, and that means she's a completely new minifig. But first let's check out Finn. And this new version of Finn has 2 new face expressions. I think the same piece for the hair that we had before, but the really cool part about him is not only the front torso print, but the back torso print, and you can see that is Poe's jacket still, and he has stitched kind of a shoulder piece after he was, spoiler alert, struck by a lightsaber from Kylo Ren in Force Awakens. And yes, the detail is here, and that's pretty awesome. I loved this fact that LEGO included this tiny little detail that makes this minifig so lively and so unique for this character. Well, it's there and I really like it. The front is pretty awesome as well. We have some details for his pockets and zippers, some untucked shirt, and overall the fig is quite of an upgrade compared to the older Finn from Force Awakens sets. And here is Rose in her Resistance outfit. She gets also a new hair mold for this character and 2 face expressions. Plus, I not only like the details on her outfit with all those pouches and zippers, but you can actually see how tight the belt is on her waist. That makes some shaping of her body pretty well done with these dark areas showing this curvature of her waist. I like this fact a lot, and it makes this minifig quite unique, and also we get print for the legs that are matching up with the entire uniform. I think that's pretty cool, and that makes this minifig one of the best ones printing wise for the Last Jedi Wave. This set is also one of the cheapest ways to get BB-8 if you for some reason don't have him still in your collection, but he's here and he is not exclusive. The same rolling guy that we have seen in Force Awakens sets and just lately the UCS Millennium Falcon. But let's move on to the actual pod, and first thing that you notice is that this is a pretty cool canopy piece, and let me tell you, this set is so heavy on stickers that I was surprised. We have a full set of stickers, like 10 or something, that go along all the body, but at least I think 6 or 7 of those stickers are being used in this canopy piece. You can see that I did not apply this one particularly well. There's some air bubbles underneath, I may be able to fix it later, but all those simple detailing is all a sticker of its own everywhere around it. That makes it look really good, and I was not really too much disappointed with the use of stickers here because they make it look so good here. I like this transparent yellow color as well, and when you take this canopy off, of course you get access to the interiors, and this one is pretty well done too. I mean, it's mostly studless, as you can see. Well, not mostly, but still a few studless areas here and there that make up for a really good look. And also the cockpit is very well done a sticker here on the 2x1 cheese, plus the bucket handle piece for the controls and spaces for 2 minifigs. That is a lot of space for such a small cockpit, I have to say. You can again see how well those stickers match the entire sleek looking body of the ship, and there's one more sticker here for maybe a hatch or just a fueling port. Looks pretty good as well, so I don't really mind the sticker again. This area in the back looking studless, but it's also hiding a place for your thermal detonators and some sort of a tool, maybe a gun, that can be held inside. So there is a first example of how well the space and the available compartments are managed in this set, and the back is using great design for the thrusters. You can see it's fully studless in the back here, and those are actual blue transparent minifigure heads. That's pretty awesome. This pipe section is also adding a lot to the looks, and the top part can also be taken out to access the back of the ship. So that is one thing that is pretty awesome, and this jumper here right here can be actually used to keep your BB-8 unit. That's right, that's his spot, his space to, oh, let me just make sure he just gets in there. There you go, that's his spot. And actually, well, very well used space again, with one more mechanism in the back that you can see, and this one is actually used to rotate the cannon at the other side. So every single piece, every single stud of this set is used to some extent, and it actually just tells me how good of a design it is. Here's a fun fact for the day. This thing has 3 shooting functions. That makes it one more than the Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. That's right, this small thing packs more punch than the sinister Dark Jedi Fighter. And that being said, we have the stud shooter right here, and the spring loaders are both hidden under the cockpit or on the side of the cockpit underneath, and the shooting function is really well hidden. This wheel here can engage them just like rotating, and there you go, you can rapidly fire this off, making this a really small, powerful vessel. But wait, there is more, because we have one more storage function in here that can keep your stud shooter ammo. Yep, that's every single space used in this set for some purpose, and that makes it a really likable one. The only thing I don't like here is this area. That's the only mostly studded area of the ship. I just think that could be a good place for a tile, or just maybe one of those things, just to flush it out to make it more studless. Because if you look closely, most of the ship is mostly studless, so I think this just looks kind of out of place. I wish it was more of a sleek build. Well, you can easily modify it, just add like a, you know, piece of tile here or just a slope, but I think that's not the way it looks maybe in the movie, so that's why they kept it that way. Overall, it looks pretty good. For such a small set, this thing is really good looking. I mean, look at the amount of things you can take out to make it more playable. So many hidden functions, so many things for such a compact looking ship. I'm really astonished how well this thing is designed, and I'm not really like that excited for such small sets. I wasn't really looking forward to this one that much, but after building it, come on, $30 and you get a very fun looking vessel. It all reminds me kind of in shape of maybe the Cloud City Cloud Car. I would love to see this guy again in Lego form, and this thing is kind of the closest thing we would ever get, maybe so far, to like resembling such vessel. Overall, I can honestly recommend this set. It's not on the too expensive side, it's just an average $30 set for the pieces count you get, and for The Last Jedi is actually pretty good, given the fact that most of the other sets are a bit too much more pricey, I can say. Okay, so that is it for this review, and back to the studio. Alright, and the review is now over. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. We really appreciate your support. My name is Mike, and I'll see you again on Brick Vault.